It's Thanksgiving time once again. So, what better time to talk about turkey? Yes, I'm jumping on the Turkish movies during Thanksgiving train, like The Cinema Snob and others. And as an added bonus, this is a remake of an American film. So, sit back as we talk about Dort Yanim Cehennem, or Hell All Around Me. Hell All Around Me was released in 1982. It was directed by Çetin İnanç and stars Cüneyt Arkın as Murat. According to multiple sources, the plot has Murat trying to run away from his past. He used to be a boxer, or a henchman for gangsters, and after killing a man in the ring, he refuses to fight anymore and tries to live a normal life with his family. However, there is violence and turmoil all around him, whether it be from his own father or from seeing friends and neighbors viciously beaten by gangsters. Eventually, Murat is pushed too far. Like many Turkish films, info is scarce and certain plot elements are lost. Some reviews state the villains of the film were Murat's bosses at one point, but an article by Emre Umurbalir states that no reason is given for the villains' motives. They do attack Murat after he helps his injured friend, who had been previously beaten by the gangsters for gambling debt. So maybe the idea was to send Murat a message? I think I remember a review stating that his old bosses are trying to get him to rejoin the crime syndicate, and maybe they're seeking vengeance on him. It's a bit up in the air. Regardless, the main driving force of the plot is whether Murat will fight again against the injustices he's seeing. The injustice in this film being corrupt casinos and illegal gambling. The film argues against this, stating that gambling corrupts the morals of the people, and this film had been made 3 years before gambling had been legalized, pertaining to the tourism encouragement law. This also ties into the motto of the film, a statement which is constantly repeated: "He who does not fight for his own rights, fights for the rights of his enemy." Basically, it's saying if you do nothing to fight evil, you are giving it the right to continue. We also have drama pertaining to how Murat's son sees him. As Emre's article states, because of his past, Murat is a cucumber, or a coward who does nothing in the face of evil. So this hurts the relationship between Murat and his son, who sees him as a hero. After numerous beatings, which leave him both scarred and broken, as well as being accused of the murder of his friend by the gangsters, Murat finally breaks his oath. Of course, the villains don't take this lying down and try to assassinate Murat in a variety of ways. This leads to an infamous scene in which Murat, covered in a body cast, comes to the darkened casino where he scares the living daylights out of the villains, who are arrested. This scene has given the film the incorrect title of The Turkish Mummy. Keen-eyed viewers will notice, however, as mentioned before, that this is a remake of Walking Tall, starring Joe Don Baker. Whole scenes and moments are recycled from the American film, from the baseball bat scene to the scarred chest scene,
and you give him the eternal right to do the same damn thing to any one of you. Bakın, bunu onlar yaptı. Ölmemi istediler. Ölmedim. Şimdi beni sizlere öldürtecekler. Bir insan böyle parçalanır mı? Soruyorum size. Söyleyin. Söyleyin.
to the finale, where Murat drives his car into the casino. although there are differences which were done to personalize this film and differentiate it from the original. This is much gorier than Walking Tall and makes use of Junaid Arkin's kung fu. Speaking of Arkin, he was a trooper. According to director Chetan Ananch, Arkin would go along with what the makeup artists had to do to make him look injured, such as gluing what looks like dried apple skin to his chest, something referred to as ooh or boo. The translation was a little weird. So I do recommend this film. It doesn't have any subtitles, so you might have a hard time watching it without that. Plus, the version on YouTube is heavily edited. The original ran for an hour and 30 minutes, and this new version that only runs for an hour and 12 has most of the gore cut out. I don't know why, because that actually ruins certain plot points in the movie. For instance, in this new version, the scene where he gets his chest cut up is cut out. So him pulling open his chest to reveal the scars kind of just comes out of nowhere. I'm the Cinema Fanatic.